I st- so if you follow Secure Marriage for any amount of time, you know that we want to help couples learn how to fight less, feel understood, and enjoy a deeper connection with their spouse. What you might not know is why. Why in the world did we start Secure Marriage? Back in 2004, I became a professional counselor, and since then I've sat with hundreds of men, women, and couples, and I've heard every issue that can destroy a marriage come into my office. As I sat with these couples, I would write down the one thing that I thought they needed the most so that their marriage would get the biggest amount of change. And after a period of time, I realized I kept writing down the same 6 words over and over and over again. So finally, in 2014, 10 years later, I said, why don't I just flip this around and use those 6 things as an assessment tool? So in 2014, I had a couple come in and I said, let's try to evaluate your relationship on these 6 areas. And what happened blew me away. By the end of that one session, at the end of 50 minutes, they diagnosed themselves. They were able to tell me exactly what was wrong with their relationship and what each of them were doing wrong. And at that point, they had a roadmap. They knew exactly where they needed to start to make their marriage better. And my light bulb started going off. And so I tried it again and again with more and more couples. And every time the same thing happened. They were able to clearly understand what they needed to work on in their relationship. And they started to have hope. And they started to have a plan to make their marriage better. There was still one thing that was just driving me crazy. It was super frustrating for me. And that was the fact that I could only sit with one couple once a week for 1 hour. And just because I was limited in my amount of time I had available, that just wasn't enough. I wanted to be able to help more couples faster. And so I said, I want to put these tools online. I want to make them available to as many people as possible. And so we started securemarriage.com. It actually came organically from a conversation I was having on a phone with my wife saying, we don't have a perfect marriage, but we do have a secure marriage. And right at that moment, I typed in the URL, it was available, I hit buy, and we started to develop Secure Marriage so that as many couples as possible can use these same 6 tools to make their marriage better. The best part about Secure Marriage is I don't have to do it by myself. My wife Shannon and I, we get to do it together. We've been married 27 years. We've raised 4 kids together. And when we first got married, I was as dumb as a bag of hammers. We had no idea how to do marriage because no one had ever taught us. No one had ever given us these tools. So that's why we want to be able to equip as many couples as possible with these same 6 things. We can confidently say that we love each other more today than the day we got married because we've been using these same 6 tools we're trying to tell everyone else about. Eventually, I want to transition into Secure Marriage full time because we believe that if you can start to change marriages, you can start to change children, you can start to change communities, and you can bring world peace. We also want as many people to learn that they can fight less and feel understood and enjoy a deeper connection with each other. But most importantly, we want couples to understand that you don't have to have a perfect marriage to have a secure marriage. Right? So here's the bottom line. If you have a crappy marriage and you want to move it from poop to gold, we suggest you start with our online assessment quiz at securemarriage.com. It's going to actually help you rank or rate yourself on those same 6 things that I've used with all my clients for years now. And you can see how healthy you are in your relationship so that you can have a vibrant, healthy, secure marriage. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. We hope you find this helpful. We'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. We have been married 27 years. We've got 4 kids. And we can confidently say that at the end, eventually I want to be able to transition to marriage. One more time. Eventually I want to transition. Eventually, I want to be able to transition into secure marriage full time. Why do I want to do that? It's written right there. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time.
No, try again.
All right.
It's too fun.
I know.
Yeah.
How's it go?
Yeah. Dude, you're going to put that in the video, aren't you? I just get to be in all the blooper reels.
Oh my gosh.